Hello, everyone. JDev is back once again to give you exactly what you want. Of course, that'd be more of me giving everybody out there another UFC fight card predictions video, specifically predictions for the upcoming UFC 245 event on the ESPN app. That's tonight. Count them, three title fights on the line. But before I talk about my predictions for the main card, it's very important, if you like this video and you like discussing UFC, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Click the notifications bell for notifications on other videos. Like the video, share it, favorite it, and of course, leave a comment telling me what you want to see for future fights, predictions, favorite fighters of all time, favorite fights of all time, whatever you got, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. I will respond to everything because I can do that. So, tonight's UFC 245 event, 3 title fights on the line. Just going to give my predictions again for the main card. First, in the UFC bantamweight division, the Russian Yan versus the California kid Uriah Faber. I must confess, I don't know a lot about Yan. I think I might have seen him fight one time. I'm not 100% sure. I think somehow, some way, Uriah Faber is going to get the job done. I'm going to say submission in the 3rd round, but I think Faber is going to win. That's my prediction. I know he's old and he just came back from a retirement. I just have a feeling that, like I said, Uriah Faber will win this fight somehow, some way. Next in the UFC bantamweight division, we have Jose Aldo dropping down to bantamweight to fight Marlon Moraes. I don't know. Marlon Moraes is legit. I don't think Jose Aldo has it anymore. I mean, he's won a few fights here and there, but he beat Jeremy Stephens, which was a little shocking. But Stephens hasn't looked that great lately either. So I'm going to go with Marlon Moraes. Honestly, I don't think Jose Aldo has a chance cutting too much weight. He could barely make featherweight, and now he's making bantamweight. I don't think the power is going to be there for Jose Aldo. But we shall see. I'm predicting Marlon Moraes to win by 3rd round TKO. And that's my prediction on that. Next, in the UFC women's bantamweight division, the champion, Amanda Nunes, defends her title against the challenger, Germaine de Randamie. They've already fought once, and Amanda Nunes TKO'd her. I don't see a different result. I think Amanda Nunes wins again. I think it's going to be by 2nd round TKO. I mean, since they last fought, Amanda Nunes is on a whole different level where I think she could beat some of the guys in the lighter weight divisions, the bantamweight, even in the featherweight division. That's how good Amanda Nunes is right now. De Randamie does have the reach advantage, but I don't see an upset here. It could happen, but I would give de Randamie probably an 8% chance to win this fight. I just think Amanda Nunes is just so freaking awesome right now. Next, in the UFC featherweight division, the champion, Max Holloway, versus the challenger that's won a bunch of fights in a row, Alexander Volkanovski. This is the fight that I'm going to go on a limb and predict an upset. I think Volkanovski wins this fight by decision. He's powerful. The guy used to fight in a much higher weight class, and as good as Max Holloway is, I mean, if this guy has the power and the tools like Dustin Poirier had against Max Holloway, which that fight ended up being more closer than it really was because Poirier had that, crazy flurry of punches in the 1st round. But I'm just predicting Volkanovski to win this fight. That's my prediction. I know I might be crazy. Max Holloway's been freaking untouchable in the featherweight division aside from Conor McGregor, but that's what I'm going to go with in this one. And then in the main event of the evening, the champion, Kamaru Usman, versus the challenger and former interim champion, Colby Covington. I don't know where to go with this one really because they're both very similar. They're both wrestlers. They're both what you would say boring fighters. I'm going to say Colby Covington is going to win this fight. And he's going to talk a lot of shit afterwards, and he's going to get booed out of the building. But I haven't really been that impressed with Kamaru Usman, and he should have finished Tyron Woodley. And Colby Covington straight out dominated Robbie Lawler. And that was something that was unexpected. Robbie Lawler has the most power in the UFC welterweight division. So I'm going to go with Colby Covington. I don't like the guy, but he is kind of entertaining. He does make random acquisitions, called Kamaru Usman Marty Fake Newsman, and calls the BMF title the Broken Mediocre Fighter title. But aside from all that, I think Colby Covington has a skill, and I really think he's going to win the fight tonight and become the new UFC welterweight champion of the world. And I could be completely wrong on that one. That fight's kind of even. When I look at it, it's pretty even because they both have the same skill set. I think Kamaru Usman might have a little bit more power, but Colby Covington has a little bit more skill when it involves wrestling. So we'll see. But again, do me a favor. When you finish watching this video, go to the comment section, leave some comments, predictions, upcoming fights you want to see. We got a lot of fun fights coming up in 2020. Cowboy Cerrone versus Conor McGregor, John Jones versus Dominic Reyes, Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Tony Ferguson. Those fights alone are definitely going to be exciting. So, again, do me a favor, like the video, share it, favorite it, subscribe, click the notifications bell, and leave a comment what you liked about the fight, or what your prediction is on the fight, future fights you want to see, favorite fighters of all time, favorite fights of all time, and of course, J-Dev will be back again soon with another. Peace!